Okay guys, good morning, welcome back. As we told you, today's shoot is a special one. We've actually invaded a photo shoot that's going on, and it's Sandstorm. Seen these bags before? Yes, I love them. And I've seen the stores, I've seen them everywhere, and always wondered what the story was behind Sandstorm, until a friend of mine called me and said, you need to meet Mark because he's celebrating 10 years. And so here we are. Hi Mark.
Hello.
How are you?
Very good.
Thank you so much for allowing us to be here.
You're very welcome.
How's it going? I'm just going to leave this here. It's a very nice bag.
Thank you.
How are you?
Very good.
How's 2018 for you?
2018 has been great so far.
Me too. I think it's going to be such a good year.
There's lots of good energy.
I feel
lots
that.
of good energy in the country.
Exactly. Okay, Mark, let's start from the beginning.
Yep.
You're not Kenyan?
Not Kenyan.
But you love Kenya.
I love Kenya. I've been here for 10 years.
Okay, tell me your story. 10 years ago, what were you doing?
10 years ago, I was working in the UK, running a branding company. There was a connection between Sandstorm and Scotland, and so Sandstorm became a client of mine. I loved the business, I loved the product. There were all sorts of things about it that I thought I could do a lot with. And so I kind of jumped ship and invested in Sandstorm and moved here.
Okay. Looking at Kenya as an investment opportunity, as a hub, as you know, in terms of client base, how was that research before you even moved? Or did you come because of how wonderful we are?
Absolutely. I had no idea what I was letting myself in for. But no, it's been quite a journey. But actually, I think the reason that and I never really looked at Kenya as such as an investment opportunity.
Okay.
I just believed in the brand. So Sandstorm we used to make safari tents, and here was the small business making bags, manufacturing its own products when everybody else was outsourcing to China, doing all of these things. So a wonderful story of great products made in a wonderful place.
Okay.
So that's why I got on the plane.
Amazing. It has been 10 years so far. Yeah. Looking at where you started, maybe a little bit in between your journey, the hiccups, the challenges, just acclimating, getting to know the market. How has that been?
That's not been without its challenges, but I think as an entrepreneur, I think that's what you do. That's what gets you out of bed in the morning.
Right.
Dealing with those challenges. It's all about perseverance and patience.
Made in Kenya is a huge thing right now. Kenyans are embracing a lot of locally, grown everything, homegrown. Talk to me a little bit about that process in terms of the manufacture, from actually sourcing for materials to seeing this on display in a storefront. How does it all work?
Well, about 80% of our materials are locally sourced. Okay. So all of our leather is Kenyan. Much of our brass hardware is fabricated here. We work with artisans in Gong and Rongai and so on. All of our lining fabrics, they all come from Thika cloth mills. So we work with local suppliers, but we don't just work with local suppliers, we also share information about local suppliers. And one of the things that I have a sort of a bee in my bonnet about is kind of creating a culture of sharing across businesses like ours, in our sort of category. Yeah. Because the more that people can know about where we can buy or where they can buy these wonderful materials, the more that people can start actually making. I want competition. Yeah. I want other people to be making amazing bags.
And it makes it more accessible.
Absolutely.
And it makes it affordable. And not to go mass, that's not maybe the point, but the point is accessible, right? Today we invaded a photo shoot here. Tell me what your plan is when you look forward.
Sure. Well, I think we've been, I suppose, I always think about a brand as being a promise kept. So the last 10 years has been all about making sure that we can keep our promises. And because we make all of our own product, that's meant making sure that our production is efficient as possible. And that also we've built a kind of what we believe to be a strong and sustainable brand here. But the coming year is all about export. So the reason why we're doing the shoot today is we're redeveloping our website so that we can effectively become a more meaningful player through e-commerce and sell to markets all the way across the world.
Okay. One thing I can definitely say, and my crew agrees with me, the bags are expensive. They are. I mean, okay, I'm talking to you about coming from a culture of mtumba.
Yeah, sure.
Secondhand. A lot of people don't really invest in a good bag.
Yeah.
We kind of buy the muito, the fake stuff. Yeah. It falls apart. You spend another 2K the next couple of months, and long term, you end up spending more. But talk to me about your pricing.
But I think, well, you put your finger on it there. You said, you spend your money and then it falls apart.
Yeah.
Our bags, we make our bags to last. And in fact, we've actually got, here in Kenya, we've got a lifetime guarantee. So if anything goes wrong, we've actually got a cooler that was brought in last week that had been eaten by a hyena. And so we're busy patching that thing back up and sending it back out.
I mean, but I have a friend of mine who's had one of these for like 10 years. Yeah, she has.
Yeah. So it's the difference between cost and value.
Okay.
So we think that our product isn't cheap.
Yeah.
But nor actually when you look at the kind of the value, the length of, the lifespan that the product has, it actually represents good value for money. And actually, and some of our totes started about 2,900 bob. I mean, it's not.
Yeah.
I mean, it's far from cheap. It'll never be cheap. But the materials that we use are of the highest quality, and we make things to last.
Okay. Now, one of the things that we're talking about today is following through with your dream, not giving up even when things really get hard. Talk to us a little bit about what has kept you going personally.
Well, I think apart from the occasional loan from my mum,
We all need those, right? Oh gosh.
But no, I think the thing that's kept me going is I work with a brilliant team of people. And I come from an advertising background, but actually we've done very little. This is the first sort of really powerful marketing I think that we're going to be, that we've done. And you're going to be seeing a lot more of that over the coming year. But I think that for me, perseverance has come through having so many people believe in what we do and love our product, and they keep coming back and buying.
That's awesome. There are some colorful models, stylists, creatives, photographers, makeup artists. I mean, if anyone in the industry is here, they're here, all right? We're going to talk to them in a bit, but tell me a little bit about today. This is for our marketing campaign?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So it's for the new...
Colorful, vibrant.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
New website. It'll be running through all of our stores. But basically, we want to put a brighter face to Sandstorm. We've talked a lot about craft. You go into our shops, you see a lot of photography about people working with their hands, and it's all about the kind of quality of the product. We just want to kind of sort of brighten things up a bit and make things a bit more lively and fun.
Excellent. I hear you're giving one of these to our lucky viewers.
Absolutely.
Imagine. Guys, by the way, seriously, you can use this bag forever. Hand it down to your kids, grandkids. One lucky presenter, viewer, not a presenter. You see there, I want this bag.
She wants one as well.
I've actually said presenter. Wow. No, a very, very lucky viewer who's watching. All you've got to do is tell us why you love Made in Kenya. And Mark will get to pick the winner. Mark and I will judge it and we'll pick you. One very, very lucky Kenyan gets to have one of these. Log on to our social media platforms where we will ask you that question again and also connect you to Mark and his awesome team. For now, let's go see what these guys are doing back here. Let's go meet them. I hear there's a creative, awesome woman. Her name is Lulu. Let's go see what she's up to. Mark, thank you. Thank you so, so much. We appreciate it.